Hi, I'm Jeff Landicho, director, producer of Open Gym. I've been with MLSE and the Toronto Raptors since 2004. I'm a proud Filipino, proud Scarborough kid. I was a big NBA fan from mid 80s, Magic vs. Bird. And when Jordan came around, and I became a massive Michael Jordan fan. But once the Raptors came into play in '95, I just became a complete diehard Raptor fan. Around '97, '98, an opportunity came where I was able to apply for one of the game ops positions with the Raptors. And it was a volunteer gig, but I still had to do the whole interview process. I remember I was at my office job. I used to work at Queens Quay, and I walked over at lunch for the interview. And after the interview, my boss at the time said I got the job, and I came back from lunch and I told the person who was sitting beside me, I was like, this is like a cool little volunteer thing, but I really feel like this is going to open a door that will lead me on the path somehow, some way for me to work for the Raptors at some point. And sure enough, my boss at Game Ops 5 years later was the one who forwarded my resume to Raptors TV, and the rest was history, as they say. I was fortunate enough to do a piece on Jonas and kind of get a small glimpse of how much basketball means to Lithuanians. And my question to everyone when we were there is, how much does basketball mean to Lithuanians? And every single one of them was like, basketball is second religion in Lithuania. And that's exactly what it is, maybe first religion for Filipinos. From back home in the Philippines, you can just see there's just such a passion for the sport. Everyone's playing it. Everyone has their bootleg jerseys. Everyone's playing in the playgrounds with chinelas and bare feet. There's just like an absolute love for the game of basketball in the Philippines, and that carried over to North America with my father and that whole generation that came over in the mid 70s and early 80s and kind of established that love and brought over that love of the sport to their families, and we all grew up playing basketball in Filipino basketball leagues across the city, and we would play in tournaments playing against cities all across North America, and it's the same thing in so many other cities. Growing up, I'm at that gym from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and it's just, everyone has their families there. Everyone has the brothers and sisters cheering on the players. There's the moms selling food in the hallways. It's an extension of our home, the gym, like every weekend. Like it's just a family event. It's not just guys going to the court and putting on their jerseys and competing. The gym is just filled with every member of your family. So that's one of the biggest thing why it's so like ingrained within us. And for me, my father is a big pillar within the basketball community here in Toronto. One of the original guys that helped form both Palaro and Phil Ken and Philac, and helped build the foundation of those leagues. And to this day, he's still involved with the youth and with reffing. Everyone knows Tito Wally, and all the cool moments that I'm able to witness, and my job is unbelievable and amazing, and I wouldn't change one thing. The real joy I get is just coming home and playing with my kids. Everything that when I look back later on, it's gonna be just completely wild to be able to share all these stories with my kids. And for me, it always has and always will be about family. Basketball is my love, family trumps it every time.